Air signs, welcome back to Cloud9 Intuitive. I am here today to do a weekly message for my air signs, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It is also the new moon solar eclipse in Sagittarius. So we have some excellent energy for taking action. And I did a collective reading that you can find over on Instagram if you're so inclined to follow me over there at Cloud9 Intuitive. And you can also find a new moon pick a card over on my Patreon. So let's just get into it. I want to pull a couple of oracle cards for my air signs, and then okay, there's one, and then I'll get some tarot and some clarifiers for y'all. Okay, air signs for December 14th to the 21st. December 14th to the 21st, please, for my air signs. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Could also apply if you have heavy air in your chart anywhere. Oh, I'll take those too. Okay, perfect. Air signs, you may be contemplating your spirit. Wow, yeah, you may be contemplating your spirituality a lot right now. You have why, you have higher power, and you have thinker. So you may be studying like hermetics or a lot of esoteric things right now, but really it feels like just trying to almost like trying to understand your own ascension, trying to understand your own awakening, trying to figure out why things are happening to you and around you. Listen, these are all fours, 31, 4, and 44. So you may be seeing a lot of synchronicities right now, particularly 444. But what's happening right now, this ascension in spirituality, this sort of getting in touch with or clearing the channel between your source, your spirit team, and yourself, is really meant to give you a new sense of stability in your life. Although it may feel, it feels like this might feel a little bit confusing, and it also might feel a little bit lonely for you as you're sort of exploring these new topics, or this new information that you've been granted. Feels like divine information, new inspirations that have come through to you. It's a lot to process, is what I'm being led to say. There's a lot to process here. Let's dig in a little bit. Let's get some tarot here. Whoa. Excuse me. Okay. For my air signs, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please. The oracle card that I'm using is the Wisdom of the Oracle. This deck does not have a name. It's a no brand deck. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. The bottom of the deck, Justice card. So a rebalancing here is, like I said, bringing things into balance to create stability here for you. It's like some of you may have been like extremists in some way. It feels, I don't know why I want to say that, but it feels like some of you may have been extremists or really like gone whole hog into some sort of practice, or maybe some sort of like you connected with a certain philosophy, or even a certain person or a certain religion, and you sort of just dove right into it. Three of Pentacles, Knight of Wands here. Like you sort of like leapt into it, and without really realizing what you were getting into. And it may have been like sort of draining your energy and your resources. Like this may have been a thing for some of you where you were required to spend money to participate, like a pay-to-play type of thing. That sort of, there was a realization here that this thing may have been like, it's coming through as bleeding you dry. either energetically or materially, in some sort of way. Your resources were being drained, and there's a rebirth here that is happening. Wow, I've never noticed this before, but if you look here, this horse is sort of, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's trouncing on royalty. Like there are people here like that are on the ground that this horse is trouncing on. And you may have been taken advantage of in some sort of way. But that cycle comes to an end here. Like as you get whatever this is revealed, and there's a rebirth here. There's a death for a rebirth. You like die to this situation that you leapt into, and you come into a new understanding of your own, it's just like leaning on your own knowing, in some sort of way. Like leaning on your own knowing and divine knowing, and what you're being divinely led to. That causes it, because there's a new study here. Like you take up a new study here with the Seven of Pentacles, but it causes a new cycle to begin in your life, and it's a new cycle that is there's a higher level of consciousness from whatever it was that you had been participating in before. You're now going to be operating from a higher level of consciousness. So the change and the transformation has come because you've seen the light, and because now you know that there is there's more to know. I don't know why this feels like sort of getting sucked into some sort of religious philosophy or dogma of some sort before like realizing exactly what it was that you were signing up for. For some of you, that's for somebody out there. But with this Four of Hearts, King of Hearts, that's King of Hearts is Ramses 2. The longest reigning pharaoh, Ramses 2. You're going into, what you're moving into is actually the thing that is sort of aligned with purpose. Be that relationship or just like a new ethos, new philosophy, a new way of understanding the world, a new way of understanding like more metaphysical aspects of the world, or even just a new interest in those things, a new desire to know. That is. That study, that's going to require you to. I feel like you might have missed some details before, as you were like leaning into whatever this old way of thinking was. So this is sort of going to open you up to those things that you missed or that were glazed over or sort of not included in whatever this old subscription plan was. And the new thing is going to open up many more possibilities for you. So Three of Swords, that's a separation. You are separating from some sort of, it feels very much like a partnership that you've made with something, some sort of alignment that you've made in thought or action. You're separating from it now because it conflicts with your higher self, air sign. Whatever it is that you're moving away from now conflicts with a higher vision that you have for yourself. And so because of some knowledge that you've accrued, because of some information that you didn't have before that has become abundantly clear, and if not abundantly clear, that has at least made itself present so that it's giving you something to think about. It's giving you something to consider. And this is and sort of opening up in this way to this new way of thinking is leading you right on path to your ultimate stability. I like it. Let me get one of these oracle cards to close this out for my air signs. Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. Whoa, that's too many. But I'll take the top one that's showing itself to me, which was emptied. Emptied. It says the ending and beginning lie at either side of the same door. Ah, very interesting. Like I said, this is like you coming to the end of the road with one way of thinking because it sort of was not expansive enough to encompass all of the new information that you're being provided. The new, yeah, like you're being like, this is a new inspiration here. There's new inspiration. And so you're coming to the end of one way of thinking, of being, of doing, and moving into an ascended way of doing or thinking. Some of you may need to get some rest. A lot of this work, a lot of this information is being is made accessible to you in sleep, in the dreamscape. You may also have, I don't know where you live, if there are like butterflies. I don't know. It came through as moths, though. This is a butterfly in this picture, but it came through as moths. Moths might be some sort of symbol for someone out there or something, maybe dealing with moths in some sort of way. You may need to empty out your cupboards. I don't know where that came from. That's very specific for somebody, air signs. But anyway, those are messages that I have for you. Please feel free to join me over on Patreon. I thank you so much for being here. I really hope that those resonated with somebody out there. If they didn't, check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. And if it wasn't your week, it wasn't your week, but I hope to see you back here again. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. I would love that. Yeah, Patreon, Instagram, all at Cloud9 Intuitive. And I love you so much. I'm sending you so much love, so much peace, and so many blessings. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.